There's a hidden gem restaurant on the south side of Atlanta in Jonesboro called Notoso's. Notoso specializes in serving elite flavors from the north to south. Come on in and let's check out Chef David. Good afternoon, everyone. On this episode of Chef to Chef, we're here with Chef David Simmons of Notoso's Restaurant and Catering, South Atlanta, Jonesboro area. One of the hidden gems in Atlanta. Pretty new, honestly, right?
Yes, yeah.
Still pretty new. A lot of people don't really know about it just yet, but they have some of the best home cooking you ever want to taste. Since I know you, and I don't want to take up all of your time talking, introduce yourself to the world for me.
Okay, well, I'm Chef, as you said, Chef David Simmons. Here in Notoso's north to south. Originally from New Jersey, here in the south. Just serving, serving up flavors from north to south.
and the thing is, I have to say something. I knew David for a long time, probably 10 years now, and yeah, probably longer than that. But we've created this bond more than a chef mentee bond or mentor bond. It's a friendship bond, to where I can call him and say, Dave, I got a question, here's this, here's that, I need to borrow this, or I need to borrow that, do you have this? Same thing for him. Even when he started his restaurants and told me what he wanted to do, I had nothing but love to help him get where he needed to go. As a chef and as a mentor to someone, that's what I felt was my job for him. Tell me, where do you get your passion from to keep going every day in this business?
Woo! Yeah, that's the thing. It gotta be passion in order to keep going in this business, because it's a stressful.
Yeah, definitely.
It's time consuming. It's a lot of work. So I get it. I grew up around a bunch of older people that cooked, and they sat around and they cooked all day, and I just enjoyed it, and the feeling that I get when I see people eating and happy about the food, that's what spikes up my passion.
It's definitely a labor of love, and owning a restaurant, if no one understands this, is a definite labor of love.
Yeah.
I've seen the time gone into opening your restaurants. I've seen the time, the sweat, the blood, the tears, the frustrations, the needing just some mental support, needing physical support, needing just a friend to be there with you to tell you, listen, everything that you're doing is great. You will succeed. Those are the small, minute things that people don't think chefs deal with.
Right.
They think we get in the kitchen every day.
Right.
They think we just cook and everything comes out great.
Right.
There's a lot of things that I've made that were horrible, and I never let the world know that.
Right.
But it's one of them things of, you have to love what you do.
Yeah.
You get here every single day. This beautiful layout that you have here. What is your customers? What's the biggest thing? You know how I feel about the word customers. What does your guests say about your being here and about your food and day-to-day operation here?
Well, one of the biggest things I get from my guests is when they come in, the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Not just they come in and it's great food, but then come in and they feel the warmth, the atmosphere, the conversation, and that, I get a kick out of that. It's the food is the bomb.
Yeah.
But just to give the whole experience, I think that's one of the things that and that's one of the things I try to hone in on to make sure that I give a good experience when people come in.
That's what I will say, that one thing I tell people is, if your food can't keep me, what else can keep me coming back to your restaurant?
Right.
And like you guys here have the jazz. Is it Friday or Saturdays?
Saturday night.
Saturday night jazz. And that's something. Okay, you know what? I like jazz. If I can have some really good food and some really great jazz, I'm happy. That'll keep me coming back. And in this area where we need better restaurants or better places or better things to do for us.
Right.
This is like I said, this is one of those hidden gems in the South Atlanta that over time will be a huge hit. It's pretty successful in the beginning, but it can be a major part of the Atlanta culture.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking I'm looking forward to it being that.
That's good.
Just
What are your future plans as far as the catering, the restaurant itself? Looking to expand the restaurant, or are you looking to franchise, or what are your goals?
Yeah, that is part of my goal. Being that, you know, when I started the restaurant, like I said, Notoso's is north to south. That's one of the things that I wanted to do, is like to have the restaurant in different locations, have it in the north, have it in the south, have it in the east, have it in the west, and that, yeah, I mean, that's the ultimate goal of mine. And as well as the catering, I really want to, you know, push the catering. And another thing that I really want to do is really be like you, traveling the world, you know, teaching, you know what I'm saying, and being a mentor, because you don't know, but your mentorship to me has helped me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I tell people all the time, I have no problem telling this is my mentor, you know, and I would like to, you know, I would like to give that to people as well.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do that, travel around and teach young chefs and you know, get them in the, you know, you know.
And that's part of being a chef, honestly. It's a thing of giving. I could be a chef, I could be a world-renowned chef, but if I don't teach what I know to the next generation, how much of a world-renowned chef am I?
Right.
If I don't sit there and say, okay, you know what, I've had all these accolades, I have all of these accomplishments and things like that, but I've never shown anyone. I'm not leaving a legacy anywhere for anyone to follow. And that's what I look at it. And even with you, it was, okay, let's work.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen. Let's make this event work. Even with catering, okay, there's days where we sat there doing weddings and stuff, and it was like, okay, me and you in the kitchen doing stuff. That's a difference when you work along someone like that. You have to have that trust.
Right.
And if I didn't trust you to say, I can give David a task and he'll know what to do.
Right.
I can leave him alone for 10 minutes and come back and the world's not falling down. That's kudos to you, honestly. So that's the reason where that working relationship came from.
Right.
And then to see you go from where you were, even before school when we were at the nonprofit, when to see you go from there to here, it's a huge accomplishment for you. But then it also makes me feel good. You know what? I helped this guy.
You did.
I didn't ask for anything. It was, okay, you need help for whatever, I'm there for you. And that's why I'm using my platform now to help you move further with what you want to do and things like that. Where do you find your passion to keep going though?
You know, I guess it's just that I done started.
I get it.
I done started.
You gotta keep going.
And I just can't give up. You know. And I guess that's what keeps me motivated. You know, and I mean, even like, you know, it's just as simple as, you know, one person saying, I came and you wasn't there.
That makes a big difference.
One person, just one person, and just like, it eats me up inside, like that. You know, that one person.
That makes a big difference.
You know, so it just makes me keep going. I have my days where I don't want to get up. I don't want to do it, but I just gotta do it. Sometimes I come in, and sometimes I rock by myself. You know, but I gotta do it. And it's, you know, and I love it. I love it.
And that's what it goes back to that. You have to love what you do. And I always say, I love what I've done my entire life. This is the only job I've known is food. So I've never worked a day in my life. Right. Even if it was a hard day running around going crazy, I never worked a day in my life because this is what I love.
Right.
And that's what, with chefs like you, watching you push that envelope, watching you push your business, watching you push your employees and your team to say, let's be better every single day. That's what makes me say, you know what? This makes me proud, because I could have went anywhere in the world, talked to anybody, any other chef, and it's like, you know what, let me talk to chefs that I know personally. Let me talk to someone that I know personally that I've watched come up from before they had anything, before they had a restaurant or anything like that, before the catering became big and things like that. Let me show that person that I appreciate everything that they've done since the time that I've known them. So as far as your catering is done, what was some of the best catering you've done?
Well, you know what, and I'm not saying this just because you're sitting here. I honestly, I'm not saying it just because you're sitting here. But one of my most memorable caterings was knowing that the chef that you are, when I was asked to cater your 10th anniversary, that meant the world to me. You know what I'm saying? That just like, I'm like, can I do this? Can I pull this? Can I pull this off? You know, and then to do it, and everything was great. That really set the tone for me as far as catering, and ever since then.
And it was fun though.
Yeah, it was.
That was fun. It was like, it's something that you don't know. I sat there, we were talking, and I was like, who's going to cater? Are you going to cater? I was like, no, I don't feel like catering. I said, I'll call David. And it was like, you will? Yeah, David can do it. And that was literally, okay, give him something, handle it, and see what you can do to kind of see where your head is and kind of see where I need more help to give you and things like that.
It scared the hell out of me though. I was scared. I was scared.
That's the biggest misconception with chefs is people say, you're a chef, you cook great. Okay, you don't have to impress me, you cook. If you cook and you cook with heart and soul, I'm okay. Yeah. Even if I don't particularly like the flavor itself, like, you know what? You try something different. Yeah. You try something, you put it out, you made something from nothing, and I'm happy with that. I'm always going to be happy with that. Right. So anytime you say to yourself, okay, you know what? I'm afraid, that pushes you to want to do more anyway. Yes. Let me be perfect. Let me be perfect. So what else do you want the rest of the TV world to know about Notoso's and about Notoso's catering and about Chef David?
So you should have gave me a list of questions before we got started, so I can know what to say.
So what's on the horizon for Notoso's and Chef David?
Well, one thing that I will be doing is I'll be putting out a lot more cooking videos.
Are you going back to elbows?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes. I actually just finished up a series of holiday videos, which
Elbows. If you guys don't know, Elbow is his nickname that only certain people know.
Right. So we had the Elbows Cooking in the Hood, got episodes on YouTube, and I'm getting some more going out there. So I'm trying to push that out there. I kind of like the cookie show thing, all that. So we're gonna be pushing that out there, and then pushing more, like I said, more to catering, getting more on the catering side. Now you're available for corporate catering, private catering. Oh yes, personal, most definitely.
And you're still doing
weddings, bar mitzvahs, little small
they don't do
parties.
A lot of bar mitzvahs down in Atlanta now.
So. Whatever, retirement parties. I even do repasts. So
I get it. That's what I said is and just knowing your work for me, myself, knowing your work, knowing the quality that you bring. It's never an issue for me to say, you know what, call Chef David, call this person for this, or call him for that. And that's always going to be that love that I have for you, as a chef, as a friend, as a mentee, as a friend, as a mentor, also because doing your own restaurant, having your own restaurant, inspires me to say, you know what, I can do that. Yeah. As much as I'll sit there and tell you, okay, restaurants are hard, restaurants are tough, difficult, things like that. It does inspire me to say, you know what, I've sat here and helped so many people open restaurants. I know what to do. Right. I know what not to do. I know, okay, once I decide to say, go ahead and maybe jump into opening a restaurant, and I have time to actually just focus on that restaurant, that's part of the issue now, not having the time to focus on the restaurant itself with doing so many things. But then it's like, okay, you know what? I was there from the beginning of Notoso's 1. Right. I was there from everything. It was like, okay, the Mother's Day event where it's like, okay, I come there and it's like, okay, why are you in a suit and tie? You're in the kitchen. Because that's what I needed. Exactly. That's what I needed to do. That's being a mentor to you. That's being a friend to you, and not watching the ship go down and saying, oh, well, it's your business. You suffer. I don't do that to friends. I don't do that to other chefs. No. It could have been a chef that I'm not in agreement with, but I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what, you need help? What do you need? I'll cover this while you do that, just so they don't lose that next piece of business or that next guest to come in and see something going wrong and say, oh, well, I don't want to come in there for that reason. So go ahead and give them your address, give them your social media contacts, phone number, so that way everyone knows where to contact you at and can bring more business for you.
All right. So it's Notoso's Catering Company, and I'm located at 253D North Main Street in Jonesboro, Georgia, right downtown Jonesboro. You can I'm on Instagram at Notoso's, Facebook at Notoso's Catering, YouTube, Elbows Cooking in the Hood.
Again, this is Chef David Simmons. Notoso's, we're at Notoso's Restaurant. Serving elite flavors from north to south. That's their moniker, and it's the truth. They have some of the best home cooking you can ever imagine at this restaurant in Jonesboro, South Atlanta. Definitely get out here and give them a try. So that wraps it up for this episode of Chef to Chef with Chef Jermaine Bethea. Again, for Chef David Simmons in Notoso's restaurant, we'll see you later.
All right.